Last season was going really well for the Hawks, and Mike Jones, the rookie, was showing out and showing up. He worked his way into the starting lineup. After a few months, he was averaging 27 points per game. He even scored 55 points in a game. He was receiving high praise from management as well as from other players around the league. So nothing can go wrong for this kid. That was until around mid-season during the All-Star break. Team doctors noticed that Mike was 2 inches taller than what he was when he started the season. No biggie, right? Well, all of a sudden, Mike had another rapid growth spurt, and towards the end of the season, he lost all his coordination. His footwork was out of whack. He lost a step or two. He was slower. Mike couldn't really grow into his new body, to his new shape. And because of that, Mike became depressed. He was sitting on the bench. He gained an excess of 30 or 40 pounds, and the coach benched him for the rest of the year. Fast forward to the offseason, the Hawks didn't want no parts of Mike. They traded off their all-star Josh Smith, and in a surprising move, in the NBA draft, they drafted this rookie out of Miami. Mike became further and further depressed. No teams wanted to touch Mike. He was an unproven big man who wasn't sure of himself, and let's be honest, people questioned his heart and his loyalty to becoming a better basketball player. However, one team in particular decided to take a chance on Mike. Hello and welcome back, basketball fans. We in beautiful Miami, Florida. The defending champion Miami Heat is taking on their fierce rivals, the San Antonio Spurs, in a rematch of last season NBA Finals. But before we get into this great matchup, this great game, let's get our sideline report from the one and only Latoya Starr. Latoya, what do you have for us?
I asked the coach about the addition of Mike Jones to the team. He said, "We are extremely lucky to have signed him when we did. Although we plan on bringing him along slowly as he learns his new position, we feel he is the missing piece to our championship team."
Well, thank you, Latoya, for that report. This one should be a doozy. Let's see, folks.
The Heat are doing very well so far. At every opportunity, they're pushing it on the break and looking to run it down the opponent's throat. D. Wade playing impressively so far. He's got 10 points and is also sharing the ball, picking up assists as well.
Third quarter action, folks. Insert Mike Jones into the ball game. Very first game with this brand new team, the San Antonio Spurs. Now, how many of y'all thought I went to the Miami Heat? Be honest. I was trolling a little bit, kind of alluding to the fact that it was Miami Heat, but we're going to the San Antonio Spurs. And speaking of the Miami Heat, look at Dwayne Wade. Takes it coast to coast on the steal from Ginobili, dunks it down. Scores now 39-34. Miami's up. Has them up, has the ball. James is working on Duncan as he spins it to the paint, kicks it back out to Dwayne Wade. Dwayne hop steps, off balance jumper, and he misses it in and out. Leonard's there for the rebound. How many of you guys thought I was going to Miami Heat? Let me know in the comment section. I really think this San Antonio Spurs is a good look for Mike Jones. Mike Jones right now, as he fumbles the ball, is a center. He's a 7'1" center. He grew 4 inches from last year, and he's still trying to figure out his footwork. He's still trying to figure out where he should be at on the court, this, that, and the third. He did spend some time with Hakeem Olajuwon and Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee in Houston for Hakeem Olajuwon's big man camp. But, you know, we'll see how it progresses. Coach Pop does want to bring him along slow as he's trying to, you know, figure out his new position. So, but it's a good fit. San Antonio Spurs is, you know, was literally seconds away from another championship, so hopefully Mike could be that piece of the puzzle. Let's get into this commentary though. Scores 46-41. Mike heaves a long pass to Parker as he gives it back to him, give and go, as Mike Jones takes up the layup right there, and he gets dunked on by the Birdman. Alley-oop pass from LeBron to the Birdman, and he dunks him down on him. Scores now 43-50. Mike Jones trying to get some revenge on Birdman. Shot from the elbow, jumper, and it goes 45-50. Fourth quarter action. Scores now 56-47 to start the fourth quarter. Miami's up by 9. Same score. Rio with the ball. Calling a play for LeBron. LeBron has it on the far baseline. LeBron does a double spin move. Takes it up hard, but he's met at the rim by Mike Jones, who rejects the shot. And that's a shot clock violation for Miami. Mike Jones with the left-hand layup, and he misses it. So, see, folks, that's what I was talking about, how he kind of needs to get his conditioning up, his basketball IQ up, his footwork, his legs underneath him. as he's getting ready to prepare for the NBA season. Like I said, last season really ended bad for Mike. Mike has the ball, takes it up hard right here, gets the hoop and the harm. As he gets 3-point play to go, Mike will make the free throws. And like I said, last season really ended bad for Mike. It started off on a roll. He was balling out of control, but you know, his body has been doing some funny things lately. So, you know, 2 years ago he was a 6'4" high school football standout, and here we are, fast forward 2 years later, he's a 7'1" center now in the NBA. So, and you know, he was never really formally trained in basketball. He would just kind of use his athletic prowess to get him buckets, basically. So, you know, it's going to be a good look for San Antonio. Right now, we're 1 minute and 45 seconds left to go in this ball game, folks. 61-56 is your score. James passes into the post to Bosh. Bosh is working on Jones in the post and gets the hook to go. Bosh is now 8 for 10 with 16 points in this ball game. 1 minute, 35 seconds left. 63-56 as Mike advances the ball. The Leonard sets the pick for him, and he rolls to the basket. Look at Mike taking a beautiful right-hand layup, and this time he gets it to go right now. And San Antonio has been battling this game, folks. Your score now is 58-63. Miami's up by 5. LeBron trying to call an ISO motion play. Passes back to Bosh. Bosh kicks it back out to Rio. Rio shoots the ball. Money from way downtown. He extends his team lead up by 8. Ginobili with the steal. Give me that. Give me that. And Ginobili's going to take it coast to coast with the scoop and the score. And he's fouled. LeBron James, you feel mad, don't you? Let's take another look at this instant replay. Look at that with the Euro step. The Manu Ginobili brings his team within 4. Score is now 66-62. Excuse me, 66-63. Down by 3. Bosh, like a Bosh, misses that layup right there. 63-66. San Antonio Spurs can tie this game up with a 3 from Ginobili from the corner right there, right in hell, and he misses it. 15 seconds left, and Coach Pop tells the guys not to foul right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Exhibition Gameplay on 2K14. I will have some actual MyCAREER gameplay coming up this week, so this was just an introduction video to the series. But come back on Wednesday, I'm going to have some Nate Robinson. On Friday, I'm going to have another Taj, and we're going to mix in Mike Jones. So until then, y'all be safe, y'all be easy. I love y'all. I'm MrHDII, and I'm out. Peace.
Looking like a monster. This beat going harder than my summer league in Harlem. Them problems. No, you don't want that. Grew up in Alabama, getting claps like a hammer, like your mama's favorite song, little bitch. I'm Emma Jam ya. Over understanding, so pardon my manners and turn you into soul food boy and get yammed on and clapped. Don't panic, that's the 28 special. Get up on my level, been a long time coming. Now I'm in it like a wet hoe. Long time coming to these jets from a metro. And fresh hoes.